It's Taco Gaming here.
Yeah.
And yeah, DPX.
And Ramkit.
Yeah, we haven't done a video in a while because our account was being pretty weird and then somehow it started working.
Finally.
That was also weird. So we are here to discuss Injustice 2 and who do we think is coming back and who do we think isn't. And of course, we are not going to count Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman.
And all the people that we definitely know are going to come.
No, not that. That are confirmed. Harley Quinn was also confirmed.
Yeah, they're definitely going to.
And the Aquaman. And though there's no gameplay for him, Flash. There's no gameplay for him for some reason. And we'll also be counting the mobile characters, though they're not in this picture. Plus, we already got Deadshot in it, so we're going to start off with Nightwing. Nightwing, come on, he's Nightwing.
Yeah, he's going to come back. He is Robin to Batman in this game, so he has to.
Yeah, and also, though they might not do this, it would be cool if we have Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood.
Yeah, but I think
Nightwing or Robin and Red Hood would be good enough.
Maybe Robin and Red Hood, because Robin turned into it. But then again, Nightwing's kind of better suited for this game.
Yeah, spoiler alerts if you didn't already know that happened in the comics by now. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Cyborg. Well, I think Cyborg
he's a big part of the Justice League.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Justice League movie. He's gonna have his own movie. He should come back. He's a pretty popular character, and
he fits the game very well.
Yeah, though he was not really that good of a character on Injustice. I at least had a lot of fun playing with him. I had a lot of fun playing as him for a character that got awfully criticized. And I know like Ed Boon notices that, but come on, he's Cyborg. Now moving on to Green Arrow.
I think so.
Yeah, he has his show on CW, and we already have Flash coming back, and we already have Supergirl joining.
Yeah, so I think
they're not just gonna leave out Green Arrow.
Yeah, especially if he was in the first game.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter.
I think he'll be a regular character this time.
Yeah, because he was like one of the most requested characters to be in Injustice. Gods Among Us, and him along with Zatanna were everyone was all mad that they weren't in. Well, they were mad that Martian Manhunter wasn't in. I'm not sure about Zatanna.
We'll get to Zatanna later.
Well, but both of them won their poll to be DLC characters, so I think both of them are for sure coming back. Next up, Raven. Raven should come back because we're obviously gonna have Nightwing, we're gonna have Cyborg, and of course we're gonna have Starfire because of the poll, and Beast Boy because of the hint. You can't just leave out Raven, who's already been in it.
Yeah, and then there'll be some cool costumes.
Yeah, like they'll probably make the Teen Titan costume as a regular costume, not a DLC, because it was a DLC in the first game. Zatanna we already discussed. That was supposed to be Zatanna's. Hawkgirl. I think she should, because she was in Legends of Tomorrow, which is a CW show. But that's...
she's not really that popular.
Yeah, if you go up to people and start talking about Hawkgirl, they're not going to really know who that is.
She's the character that if you try to name the entire Injustice lineup, you're gonna forget one person, and that's her.
Yeah, or maybe like a few other characters, but Hawkgirl's one of them. Yeah. So Hawkgirl's kind of iffy, but I think she's more likely to come back. Shazam. Well, yeah, Shazam should. If they don't put him back, then that'll be quite messed up because he's getting a movie pretty soon. He's going to be in the Justice League Part 2. Yeah. And even though he did die in the story mode, Spoiler alert if you don't know at this point. But that was his regime version.
Yeah, not his regular version.
Yeah,
so.
but that could be debatable. Doesn't really mean that's still Shazam, but it's Shazam. Come on, you can't have him. I was just about to say you can't have him back, but you can't have him not in. I didn't know what else to say. Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Green Lantern's a given because we have Atrocitus already. And
Green Lantern's like one of the biggest parts of the Justice League.
And like Shazam, he's getting a movie in the same year as Shazam, actually, and also going to be in the Justice League Part 2.
Yeah.
Next up, Batgirl. Now, Batgirl, we kind of got her out of nowhere, but I think she should be in it. But I wouldn't be surprised if she isn't in it.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably the person on here that I would be least surprised if she didn't make it.
Yeah. And though he's not on this roster, Static Shock, I think he's going to come back because Ed Boon did hint that he would be in it at San Diego Comic-Con. So, yeah. Next up, Lobo. Like Batgirl, Lobo was revealed out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I like Lobo too, and I think he'd come back. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come back either. But he seems like one of those characters that wouldn't come back.
He's a pretty popular character, though. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, he was also once.
Like him.
Yeah, and he wasn't like near as played as Deathstroke was. He was still very popular in the game, and every time that I would have a party at my house and everyone would just play Injustice, people wouldn't stop playing Lobo. Well, most of those people were immature and they wanted to see him flip off the other people, but most of the people actually wanted to play as him because of him being a character. So yeah, Joker is obvious because Harley Quinn's in the game. Though Harley Quinn is getting a movie, and Joker isn't. Still, Joker is the main Batman villain. He's the Batman villain.
And he's probably going to be the main villain in the solo Batman movie.
Yeah. Well, actually, I heard that Man-Bat is going to be... Hey, Man-Bat would be pretty cool in this game, but that's a different video. Harley Quinn's already confirmed. Solomon Grundy... Like, I would really like to see him return. I like Solomon Grundy. But
yeah,
I think he would fit more as a DLC character, but
yeah, not really. I think he'll come back as either a DLC or not come back.
Yeah, but like Ed Boon has confirmed that DLC is gonna be in the game.
Yeah,
but
he's like a DLC.
I like Lobo and like Hawkgirl and like Batgirl. I wouldn't be surprised that Solomon Grundy doesn't come back, but unlike the three I just said, Solomon Grundy's more on the unlikely side.
Yeah.
Zod. Yeah, no.
Yeah, actually, I changed my mind with Batman. He's not coming back.
Zod's not coming back because
he was a Superman clone, basically.
He wasn't that much of a Superman. He was unique.
Yeah, he was unique, very similar to Superman.
Yeah, and also. The main reason why Zod was in this game was because of the Man of Steel movie, which is why he got the costume and all that. And he even died in that movie. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it by now. So yeah, there's really no point of having Zod anymore. And nobody really played as Zod. Like, about those parties I said that are at my house that I don't throw. Other people in my house do, but nobody once even clicked on Zod. Like, the only times I play as Zod is when I first got him when I was doing the Who's My Main game that I was trying to see who's my main. Those were the only times I chose Zod, and I never even clicked on him since.
Next up,
Lex Luthor. Yeah. Again, like Shazam, he did die in the
Insurgency version. Did.
Yeah, but Insurgency was Well, it's still Lex Luthor, but he is the main Superman villain.
Superman is one of the main heroes.
And you can't have his main villain not come back. Okay, next up, Catwoman. I think she would come back because she was pretty, she's kind of criticized to be the worst character in the game, but she,
they just
so is Harley Quinn, and you know where she is now.
Yeah, and they just have to buff her up. She's a pretty big Batman anti-hero, I guess. Yeah.
But
I think she'll
the
come
anti-hero is still a villain.
Yeah.
So she's still a Batman villain.
Yeah.
Next up, Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Deathstroke is what was like the most played character.
Next.
Scorpion. No. Unless you are doing a Sub-Zero as a character as a DLC character, then you should have Scorpion. Okay, let's sort of speed this up because we're losing time. Ares. I think they're gonna have to do another Wonder Woman villain. Like, I liked playing as Ares, and he was well played in this game, but he not a lot of people play as him, and they're just.
He wasn't that popular, to be honest.
Yeah, and Killer Frost, same thing.
Very similar.
We're gonna, and plus we are having Captain Cold. We can't have Captain Cold and Killer Frost. Mm-hmm. Doomsday.
Yes.
Yeah, Doomsday.
Yeah.
The only person in this row. Doomsday. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. You're not gonna have Red Lantern and not Sinestro.
Yeah, he's Green Lantern's main villain.
Main enemy. And then second would be Atrocious. And yeah, Sinestro did lose his yellow ring in the story of the first one, but he should still come back. Black Adam he's gonna be in the Shazam movie. I think he's gonna come back.
If Shazam's coming back, then Black Adam's coming back. And Shazam has a pretty high chance, so Black Adam has a pretty high chance.
Bane, well, Bane is sort of I was about to say he was obscure, but he's not really that much of an obscure character. He did only appear once in the story mode for the first game, which could be a reason why he wouldn't come back and a reason why he would come back at the same time. Wouldn't because he was barely in it. Would because he there might be more for him in the second game.
Yeah, and he's a good fighter. He fits like a fighting games.
Yeah.
His style fits the game.
Yeah,
well.
and I really liked Bane.
Yeah.
And your mobile characters, Darkseid, I think he's gonna return, but he would be too overpowered.
They'd have to nerf him at
And Arkham Knight, no, we're gonna have Red Hood for sure.
Yeah, so I think
we can't have Arkham Knight and Red Hood.
Arkham Knight might be a skin for Red Hood.
Okay, now we're done. Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, and next time we will be discussing who do we think is gonna be in. Bye.